Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another video. So this week I'm taking you along on a hunt at a new spot, and you guessed it, it is another block of demolished houses. So these ones date to around the turn of the century, and there was a lot of cool stuff to be found, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, down there, I nicked it, but I do see 1 cent and some wheat ears. So that's gonna be a wheat penny. And it actually looks like it's in pretty good shape, but probably not a super old date. Let's see what we got here. That is tough, but I think I see 1940 something. That's an awesome find, I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I'm working a new spot now, and I just pulled up my literal first target, and that appears to be a very old looking brass keyhole cover. Probably original to the houses that once sat here, but that's a cool find. Let's see if we get something else. Well, now it is really starting to get interesting because that hit like a copper penny, and that appears to be a ring of some sort. I really can't tell if it's silver or not. It feels a little bit heavier, and it's got like a black crust that silver out of a tarot like this would have. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, and if it is silver, I will loop you back in. Well, look at that. That's just how it popped. I see a Barber Dime looking back at me, and the date on it, if I can get that into the light, 1901. I am not sure I'm gonna rub this one. There's your 1 dime on the back. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit off camera, and I will loop you back in. So here's just another look at that Barber Dime all cleaned up. 1901 is going to be the date on that. Here's your 1 dime on the back. No mint mark, but that is an awesome find. I will take that. So where the pouch that'll go, let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up this super old looking button. It's got the outline of Texas on it, and it says something on it. I'm not 100% sure what it says, but if I can read the text at some point, I'll throw it up next to it. But it's a cool find either way. Let's see if we get something else. Well, we got us a surface find. That is a horseshoe just sticking right out of the ground. Yeah, definitely a horseshoe. I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, that down there was insanely deep. I see some sort of gold plating and a design on it already. And actually, I believe that to me looks like some sort of watch fob. And it looks like it's got some runners on it. Maybe a track and field theme. Actually, this could be a track and field medal. That would be super, super cool. But yeah, there it is all cleaned up. It's got a couple of people running, but not sure exactly how old it is. I don't see any markings or writing on it other than the design. But that is a super cool find. If I find an ID or a date, I'll throw it up next to it. But if not, let's see if we get something else. Well, it looks like we've got another interesting find. This one hit like a zinc penny, and that to me looks like some sort of fancy belt buckle. Oh, it is super mangled. I do not think it is precious, but that is definitely a belt buckle of some sort. There's the design on it. It's a cool find though, either way. Let's see if we get something else. So I was hoping for an Indian head penny here. However, that's still a piece of old stuff. That appears to be, that'll focus, a parasol slide. I'll see if I can get that dirt knocked out of the center. But yeah, that's definitely got some age to it. It's probably Victorian era or so I'll certainly take that. In the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So this one was super deep. I just scooped that out of the hole. That appears to be a penny of some sort. It's super green, and I cannot see much poking through. However, I think that is 1 cent. Yeah, so that is going to be a wheat penny. Just absolute trash condition. It's actually got a pretty easy date on there, 1947 with a Denver mint mark. That's a cool find though, I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So this one actually hit 90 on the dais too. I see a tube of something, and that to me looks like some sort of vintage lipstick tube. Yeah, it's super fancy, and it's got something on it that says Dorothy Clay. So not 100% sure on the age of it, but if I find it, I will throw it up next to the find. Here's the base of it, some more writing, but that's an awesome find. I'll take that. So where the pouch that'll go, let's see if we get something else. Well, it is hit just like a nickel, and that looks like another something interesting, maybe like a tag of some sort. I'm gonna get this into the light so you can see it, and yeah, that's got a person on it. Not exactly sure who. It looks like it's got a lot of age to it with that patina. This has got a little bit caked though, so I'm going to clean this up off camera and I'll loop you back in. So here's the tag all cleaned up. It's got a lot of fancy on it. It's definitely got some age to it, but this is really interesting because it's probably something that you find the modern version of in your wallet today. That's on the back. That is an insurance card from the Travelers Insurance Company, and it's got the number for the plan on it. But I will throw up a date next to this when I find one, but that is an awesome find. I'll take it. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Well, I've got another green penny looking at me. I think I can see Lincoln on this one, and yep, and oh boy, that is an interesting date there. I believe that says 1912. So that is going to be a super, super old wheat penny. Yeah, there's the 1 cent. It's a little bit caked, but I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. And just a couple paces away from the wheat penny, we've got another piece of old stuff. This one appears to be a really, really mangled makeup compact. Just a fancy design on this side. Let's see if we've got a logo on this side. Can't hear anything inside of it for sure, but there's the back of it. And I'm gonna try and open this up. If there's anything interesting inside, I'll loop you back in. If not, let's see if we get something else. So this was a copper penny tone, 86, 87 on the Deus 2. That's not a penny, and that is not copper. That is shiny, and I don't see a thing on it. Wow. This is, it's a silver dime, but it is completely slicked off. That is just absolutely wild. So this one's actually going to be a candidate for a procedure I like to use where I put silver testing acid over the face of the coin. So I'm going to loop you back in with that experiment, and if there's any detail, you'll know soon enough. But that's a cool find. Let's see if we get something else. So here's another piece of old stuff. That appears to be a key of some sort. It's got a older shape to it, and I do not see any sort of design on that side. This side, however, appears to have nothing actually. So it is just blank, no fancy on it, but it's definitely got some H to it, so I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, right down there, that's a very green looking penny. I have not found an Indian in this spot, and this had the numbers, so hopefully that is what it is, and it is just a wheat penny. Still a cool find though, definitely got some age to it. Let's see what we have for a date on this one. I think I see 1945. That's a cool find though. Let's see if we get something else. Well, finally got the older penny that I've been looking for, looking right at me. That is 1 cent with the wreath. So that's gonna be my first Indian head penny of the day. And it's a super pretty green one too. So let's see what we got for a date on it. I can't see that all that well, but I think that might say 1874. Huh, I'm gonna clean this up a little bit and I'll loop you back in. So here's just one more look at that Indian head penny. I was right on the date, 1874. That is one of the oldest Indians I have ever dug. And I do not see these 1870s dates very often. So that is a super cool find right there. So I will certainly take that. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Well, I just chased a pop can type signal, and good thing I went for it. That is a complete pocket watch. I guess it's missing the backing, but that is insanely cool. And maybe it is not missing the backing. It looks like it was just plain with some silver plate. However, it is missing the face. But that is an incredible find. That has certainly got some age to it. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So I have another deep coin here. This one had Indian numbers and super big. Whoa, that is not something I recognize. Let's get into that into the light so you can see that a little bit better. I have no clue what this is. I see like a crest of some sort. On this side there's more writing. And oh, whoa. Are you kidding me? It's a foreign coin dated 1816. That is now one of the oldest coins I have ever found in Nebraska, and 100% the oldest one I've ever found in Omaha. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit off camera and I will loop you back in. So here's that mystery foreign coin all cleaned up. It says Ein Kreuzer. I'm thinking German or like Austrian or something like that. I will throw up the country next to it, but the date again, 1816. It has an S mint mark of some sort. And on the face, it's got this shield pattern and some writing that I'm having a hard time making out through the crust. But that is an absolutely incredible find. I will certainly take that. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Well, it's looking like we've got yet another key, and it has a possibly older look to it. And again, it is super caked, and I just do not see much on the face of that one. If it's anything older, has a cool design, I will loop you back in. If not, let's see if we get something else. Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another wrap-up from a new spot. So this one is another block of bulldozed houses, all dating till the late 1800s or so. But there was a lot of cool stuff to be found, so here's the relics. I got onto a keyhole cover, I also got onto a broken bit of a silverware handle, a makeup compact, and a couple of lipstick tubes. I also got a couple of keys, a pocket watch that is missing just the face. I also got onto a couple of watch fobs. The first one here is a track and field theme. The other one is actually from the Travelers Insurance Company, and it's got a policy number on it. On the face is this night guy. And then onto the smaller relics, I got into a parasol slide, a couple of buttons, a ring that is sadly just a junker. Onto the wheat pennies, I got a 1948, a 47, a 45, and 1912 is the oldest. I also got onto one Indian head penny dated 1874, and here's the back of that one. I got onto an Austrian coin. It's got a crest on the front. It was actually made by the Habsburg dynasty. The date on it is 1816. It's a 1 Kreutzer. And then onto the shiny, I got a 1901 Barber Dime in pretty good condition, and I also got a mystery silver dime. It is completely wiped. There's no detail, but if you stay tuned for later this week, I will be acid etching this and posting a video. And then my surprise find here. I thought this was just going to be a silver-plated belt buckle, but no. Turns out it's sterling silver, and it's got a monogram on the face. Not sure on the age of it, but it's super cool. But that was my hunt, guys. Thanks again for coming along. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Bug Eater, signing out.